Chapter 1. The Unraveling. The Hansons, a family of 4 in New Orleans, had been diligently saving for years to escape poverty. Their collective pot of money was their beacon of hope, until one day it was found empty. The silent tension at dinner escalated when Mrs. Hanson asked the dreaded question, "Where is the money we saved?" The accusing eyes turned to Sophia, the eldest and the family's financial steward. Stunned, Sophia denied the accusation and proposed a search, but to no avail. The money was gone. Chapter 2. Sibling Rivalry. With the money still missing, suspicion turned into blame. Sophia confronted Emily, the youngest, who had been struggling with her part-time jobs and studies. Emily felt attacked and cornered, but she denied any involvement. Emily, in turn, pointed fingers at Peter, who had recently started dating an affluent girl from the uptown area. She insinuated that Peter might have used the money to impress his new girlfriend. Peter, offended, vehemently denied this. The family was caught in a whirlwind of accusations and hurt feelings. Their unity seemed to be fraying. Peter decided to hire a private detective, using his savings. Sophia disapproved, citing it was wasteful, but Emily supported Peter, seeing it as the only way to resolve the conflict. Chapter 3. Unveiling the Shadows. John McAllister, the private detective, arrived at the Hanson residence. He was a gruff, middle-aged man with a sharp eye and a knack for seeing beyond appearances. He listened to their story, took notes, and began his investigation. The days have turned into weeks. John followed up on their lives and questioned their friends and their employers. He explored their financial history and lifestyle. He kept his findings primarily to himself, adding to the tension in the house. Yet the siblings, despite their disagreements, found themselves united against this external scrutiny. It was the first time they felt like a family since the money disappeared. Chapter 4. The Reveal. John called a meeting with the Hansons 1 month into his investigation. His face was grim as he sat them down. "I've found who took the money," he said, his voice steely. He paused for effect, looking at each one before finally settling his gaze on Sophia. A wave of disbelief washed over the room. Sophia, the responsible one, the one who managed their finances? It seemed impossible. However, John laid out his findings. The bank statements showed large amounts being transferred to a foreign account. There were receipts for first-class plane tickets to Europe, all under Sophia's name. Sophia sat dumbfounded. She denied all accusations, but the evidence was overwhelming. She was banished from the family house, carrying the burden of betrayal. Chapter 5. The True Thief. Upon finding a concealed letter from her late husband, Mrs. Hanson discovered the truth about Sophia's exile. The money wasn't stolen, it was invested unwisely and lost by her husband. He had chosen Sophia as the scapegoat, believing her strength could endure this hardship, while sparing their younger kin. Haunted by guilt, Mrs. Hanson brought Sophia back home. The reunion was a mix of regret and relief. Amid apologies and tears, the family found solidarity in their collective anguish, learning that trust was their true wealth. The ordeal had strained them, yet ultimately drawn them closer. Resilient, the Hansons were ready to face life's challenges as a unified force.